Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome, man. Welcome to Beyond Classic Rock. Today, man, gonna be doing a live reaction. This live reaction is featuring the music of Alice in Chains. You've seen Alice in Chains on this platform, I believe, twice now. This will be the third time. And yes, this is not the only time that I've seen them live. So yeah, man, their sound is great, their harmony is great. Everything is still really solid and constant, which is a lot more than I can say for some bands or some acts that's live. You know, I sometimes leave some concerts wishing that I had never witnessed that act live. Not Alice in Chains, man. These guys definitely are, well, I'm not just going to say true musicians and kind of in rebuke of previous acts that didn't have a good live act, but I'm just saying that some just have that, you know, they just have that gift to sound good live, whether live or in a studio. But yeah, man, sounding really, really good live, I think it's quite an accomplishment, that's for sure. All right, so hey, the song that we're featuring today is Love, Hate, Love. And I have one man to thank, man, that being Two Beer. Two Beer Pete, thank you very much, brother. I appreciate you sending me the recommendation and providing the link. Pete's got a note for me. He said, hello there, Mr. Wayne. Mr. Wayne. Man, the last time I heard Mr. Wayne is when my mom, when I was younger, and she used to say that right before I got the ass whooping of my life. Yo, man, that took me right back to when I was getting an ass whooping as a kid. Yeah, so Pete says, hello there, Mr. Wayne. This is Alice in Chains, performing Love, Hate, Love live at the Moore in Seattle in 1990. It's just after the release of their first album. I was thinking about another quad as well. You seem to like Iron Maiden and Metallica, and also Alice in Chains. Do you have a preference of these three? No. All. Give me all. These will really bring out the young folks to the Beyond channel. Thank you, man. Pete. Well, you know, Pete, I don't care if they're young, if they're old, if they're black, purple, white, blue, whatever the case is, as long as they're nice, as long as they're respectable, and as long as they like good music. And if they're recommending things, they recommend something in great quality and taste and something to be admired. Not some crazy ass tribal sacrificial dance or some sappy ass broken heart teeny bopper love song or gangster rap, you know, or death metal. Outside of those parameters, I think pretty much everything is a go. I'll listen to it at least once. That's my attitude towards the music and also the people bringing forth the music. So man, hey, let's hit this up. Alice in Chains, Love, Hate, Love. Alice in Chains, Love, Hate, Love, live at the Moore. Let's get it.
This next song is about pain. It's called Love, Hate, Love.
It's about pain. person has a really twisted, demented imbalance towards love and relationships. He's obsessed with this woman. Love, hate, love. The switching on and off of those two emotions. Right on. That was powerful, man. Yeah, Alice in Chains. They remind me of Tool in a way, in a sense that they don't have a lot of time to be spent singing about some trivial shit. They're not messing with some sappy ass love songs or anything like that. This song, man, is anything but a sappy ass love song. This is a broken hearted, lost, bewildered, totally demented point of view about love and an obsessive motivation towards, in this case, this guy, I guess pursuing a female. I hope Baby Girl is smart enough to get the hell out of Dodge, because this dude is a total psycho, man. Doesn't have any control of his emotions. In the end, he's gonna probably end up hurting her. Oh, I can't have you, bang, 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 no one else can, that sort of crazy ass person. That's what these dudes are singing about. They're singing about how love, how relationships, there's a thin line between love and hate. You've heard that term? Check out the movie if you haven't seen the movie. A thin line between love and hate. In this case, it's a lady pursuing a man, and oh my gosh, man, does she turn his world upside down. And he's lucky his ass got out of there with his life. It's the same kind of vibe, same thing that I'm getting out of this song. And if these guys are being social, political at all, it's a warning towards being careful of how you live, the person that you choose to call your special one, your partner in life. go through the steps necessary to make sure that you're safe and that you're protected, all of that sort of thing. What is it? We really don't start seeing a person's true stripes until we've dated them for 2 years. All of those things, put all of those cautions in play. You know what I'm saying? Checkmates along the way, man. Your yike button goes off, get the hell out of there. Yeah, I got all of that from this song. Oh man. I know I think too deep, but you know what? These dudes, man, I've come to know this about them. Even the short, what is this, the third reaction I've done for Alice in Chains? I've come to know them is that they don't spend time singing about just something trivial. The shit is deep, and there's messages, there's calls to action, there's warnings, I like that about them. They have that quality, like I said, comparing them to Tool. And these two bands collectively, they also remind me of some of the great bands of old, like Black Sabbath, where Black Sabbath doesn't have time to sing about some trivial shit. They're warning you. They're almost prophetically warning of dire consequences if this in the world doesn't change, if this in your personal makeup doesn't change. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I see parallels, in comparison. So if you were to ask me, why do you like Alice in Chains? Why do you like Tool? Compare them to some of the artists of old. This is what I will be saying. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, great stuff, Pete, Two-Beer, great stuff, man. You crack me up, dude. You still got me laughing about that "Hello, Mr. Wayne" thing. That memory taking me back into my childhood is still racing around in my mind. The ass whoopings I used to get when my mom starts calling me Mr. Wayne. Or she'll recite your entire name. Yo, we've all had that. Don't tell me, if any one of you out there, say to me that when you hear your full name being mentioned, that your mom, especially your mom usually, isn't getting ready to give you an ass whooping. Every single one of us has had that, where your mom says your whole name, and then you know that the thunder is going to hit your ass, right? I got a buddy, man. He has the longest name. I don't know a single black person that doesn't have a long ass name. Your name isn't just Billy Ray Valentine, man. Give me your whole name. You got at least 5 characters in your damn name, right? Every black person has a long name. So if you hear your whole name being pronounced, that means that thunder is gonna hit your ass. This buddy of mine, he also one day he introduced me to his girl. And his new girlfriend, she was a Latina. And the same thing, man. Black people have long ass names. Latino people, they have long ass names too. And baby girl was something like a Rosita, Juanita, Chiquita, Chihuahua, something like that, man. Just crazy. I'm thinking to myself, damn, man, if you two get married and have kids, what's your kids' names gonna be? Anyway, I'm just reminiscing. You took me back, Pete. So, man, hey, let's check this shit out. Alice in Chains, yo. Yeah, and thanks for asking me about that and giving me a choice and an option. But you know what? There is no choice and an option. Not when you're talking of Alice in Chains, Metallica, and Iron Maiden. I definitely have to do more of every single band here, especially Metallica. I've only touched one Metallica song, and that was in a quad on this platform about a month and a half ago. And sorry, I can't remember whose quad it was and whatnot. I can go back in time, but I've only basically covered one Metallica song. So needless to say, I got to do a lot more, man. So in answer to your question, Pete, give me all 3, man. So, but we're dealing with Alice in Chains now and this awesome song. So let's check this out, man. Okay. Lots of information, but sadly, it's just album info, not specific song details. So let's check it out all the same. Love, Hate, Love. Yeah, so now I understand the meaning of the title. It's the shifting back and forth, the irrational shifting back and forth of some crazy ass person's emotions. So-called love. So, Love Hate Love appears on Facelift. It's the debut studio album by American rock band Alice in Chains, released by Columbia Records on August the 21st, 1990. The tracks We Die Young, Man in the Box, Sea of Sparrow, and Bleed the Freak were released as singles. Man in the Box was nominated for a Grammy Award for Best Hard Rock Performance with Vocals in 1992. Facelift became the first album from the grunge movement to be certified gold on September 11, 1991. The album peaked at number 42 on the Billboard 200 chart, was certified platinum, and has gone on to be certified double platinum by the RIAA for shipments of 2 million copies in the US. Music and lyrics. Guitarist Jerry Cantrell stated the album was intended to have a moody aura that was a direct result of the brooding atmosphere and feel of Seattle. Yeah, definitely. I know what you're saying, man. Cantrell called Love Hate Love the masterpiece of that record, adding about the song that Staley's vocals are amazing and that it features one of his favorite guitar solos he ever performed. Right on. Release and reception. Facelift was released on the 21st of August in 1990, peaking at number 42 in the summer of 91 on the Billboard 200. It was the first album from the grunge movement to reach the top 50 in America on the Billboard 200 and the first to be certified gold by the RIAA. This was September 11, 1991, followed by Nirvana's Nevermind on November 27, 1991. Facelift was not an instant success, selling under 40,000 copies in the first 6 months of release, until MTV added Man in the Box to regular daytime rotation. MTV worked miracles, just taking bands and just shooting them up into the stratosphere, man. Alice in Chains was nominated for a Best Hard Rock Performance with Voice Grammy Award in '92 for Man in the Box. The music video for Man in the Box was nominated for Best Heavy Metal Hard Rock Video at the '91 MTV Video Music Awards. The album won Best Debut Album at the '91 Foundations Forum. In June 2017, Ozzy Osbourne listed Facelift as one of his 10 favorite metal albums. In April of 2019, the album was ranked number 14 on Rolling Stone's 50 Greatest Grunge Albums. Soundgarden lead guitarist Kim Thayil also picked Facelift as one of his favorite grunge albums. Alright, man. So that is Wikipedia Song Fact Info on this excellent song and a fantastic album in the form of Facelift. Really great accomplishments, respectively, on both, man. Alice in Chains, let me tell you. What are the odds of these lads getting back together? Even if it isn't a permanent, getting back together, hitting the studio and being together for a couple of years, it's getting back together and just hitting the road for 6 months or something like that. What are the odds? What are the chances? Let me know about that if you know your Alice in Chains history and facts and information very well. That'd be really quite interesting. I'll definitely get my ass out to see them. Alright, so I'm just gonna scroll down here, man, before I bounce. So I've first off, very important, patrons. I am running a little bit late. Life has been very tough, very busy. So apologies. You already know that I'm running late probably, but all the same, I just wanted to let you know I apologize for running late. Life sometimes catches up to me and kicks my ass sometimes. But thank you very much for a lot of you who are not pestering the hell out of me. That shit becomes just unbearable sometimes. So thank you for not doing that. Man, if I'm even a day or two late from that forecast, People are on my ass. It's the only part of doing complimentary quads and things where patrons are concerned that I do not like. You know, of course I can say, well, yeah, I'll never fall behind, but that's just not practical. So anyway, patrons, those of you who have not pestered my ass, thank you very much. I appreciate that very much. Now, speaking of patrons though and quads, Jennifer, your quad is next, sister. And so I'm going to jump on that tomorrow for sure. So you'll probably see it. If I hit it up tomorrow morning, get to work and then come back, I can probably have it posted up by tomorrow evening Pacific time, so that'll be around 10 o'clock my time. So depending on where you are, Jennifer, you're probably sleeping anyway, but that's what I'm looking at. I'm on the West Coast, so yeah, so Jennifer, your quad's next, man. Two Beer got a quad coming up for you too, man. John, Rhymes with Teeth, Jeffrey, quads for you folks coming up. And I want to get all of these ones done within a week's time. So that's what I'm looking at doing, playing catch up, man, where it comes to quads for patrons. And thank you again for not pestering my ass. Now, what else? I mentioned Tool. I just wanted to say, man, I still have a lot of subscribers who still has my private email from my Classic Rock channel. Same email, you know what I mean? And so people are still bugging me. So first off, I took that email off for a reason. You're not allowed to use it. Don't private message me on that email. It was a mistake. It was when I was new and green, and I didn't realize how much I would be bombarded with recommendations and requests and pestering. So man, all of you, especially from this platform, you know, I mean, you migrate over from Classic Rock to this platform and you're Tools fans, get off of my ass about Tool. I'm telling you right now, if I keep getting pestered about Tool, I will not do a single Tool reaction on this platform. Not for a long time, right? So I know that some of you, I only came here for Tool, I'm unsubscribing, whatever, just leave. But you know what? For some of you who know this shit, you know better, you've been with me long enough that you still have my private email, do not email me and bug me about Tool, because I will immediately shut it down and not do any Tool reactions. So don't ruin it for other people. You understand? My goal here is not to be inundated with Tool reactions and let it completely saturate my new platform to the point where it's like a Led Zeppelin factor on my other channel, you know. So now that I'm a little bit more seasoned, a little bit more aware about balance and things of that sort, I'm not going to let a Led Zeppelin factor totally envelop and take over my channel and just, you know, tumble out of control. So that's why I'm stretching out my Tool reactions. But if you keep pestering my ass about Tool, especially using my private email, which I told everybody that I don't want them to use, then I'm not going to do any Tool reactions on this platform. So notice to any Tool fans, if you're here just for Tool and you pester me, guaranteed I'm not going to do any more Tool. So I just want you to know that, especially those of you who've been private messaging me. Not cool. You know better. You've been with me long enough. All right. So enough about Tool. This is about Alice in Chains. Sorry to go off there, Pete. This was your reaction for Alice in Chains. So listen, thank you again for this recommendation. I really dig these guys. I would like to get to see a little bit more of them. And all that I've seen from Alice in Chains, I really enjoy, and I really like. There isn't a single thing that I've seen from them, heard from them, that I don't like so far. So yo, man, sounds great. And you know, you also mentioned Iron Maiden and Metallica. it's all good in my book, brother. Fantastic. So thank you very much for the recommendation. Everybody, thank you for joining me. Sorry for my rant, but sometimes I gotta just lean into some people, right? Because it isn't just all kittens and rainbows doing a reaction channel. Anyways, man, you guys have yourselves a good one. Take care, and I'll catch you in another reaction. Peace.